My husband didn't believe his mom lied, so I put her on speaker. What I discovered during that call made me realize she'd been sabotaging our marriage for 3 years, and I finally had proof. My mother-in-law Linda has always been sweet as pie to my face, but something felt off. She'd make these little comments that seemed innocent but left me feeling terrible. "Oh, you're wearing that dress again? I love how you get so much use out of your clothes. It's so nice that Mark doesn't care about fancy cooking. He's learned to appreciate simple meals." My husband Mark would never believe me when I tried to explain how these comments felt like digs. "Mom's just being helpful," he'd say. "You're reading too much into it." But last month, something happened that I couldn't ignore. Mark and I were trying to get pregnant, and we'd finally decided to start fertility treatments. It was expensive, emotionally draining, and we'd only told his parents because we needed emotional support. Linda seemed thrilled. "Oh honey, I'm so excited for you both. Whatever you need, I'm here." A week later, I went to my fertility appointment alone because Mark was at work. The receptionist looked confused when I checked in. "Mrs. Johnson, your mother-in-law called yesterday and canceled all your appointments. She said you'd decided to take a break from treatment." My blood went cold. "She did what?" "She knew all your details. Said you were feeling overwhelmed and needed time to think. We have a note here that you might call back in 6 months." I was furious. This wasn't just meddling, this was sabotage. I called Mark immediately. "Your mom canceled my fertility appointments," I told him. "That doesn't sound right," he said. "Why would she do that? Are you sure there wasn't a mix-up?" When I got home, Linda was there making dinner, acting like nothing happened. "How was your day, sweetheart?" she asked sweetly. "Linda, did you call my doctor's office?" She looked genuinely confused. "Why would I call your doctor? That's none of my business." When Mark got home, I told him everything. He asked his mom directly. "Mom, did you cancel any medical appointments for Sarah?" Linda looked hurt. "Of course not. Why would Sarah think that? I've been nothing but supportive of you both." Mark turned to me. "Maybe you should call the office back. There might have been a misunderstanding with someone else named Johnson." I knew what I heard, but Linda was so convincing, so innocent seeming. Even I started doubting myself. That's when I decided to set a trap. The next day, while Mark was at work, I called Linda. "Hi Linda, it's Sarah. I wanted to thank you for calling my doctor yesterday." "Oh, you're welcome, honey," she said without hesitation. "I just thought you needed a break from all that stress." My heart was racing. She'd just admitted it. "I really appreciate you looking out for me," I continued, recording the call. "It was smart to cancel everything." "Well, someone had to," Linda said, her voice getting sharper. "Mark was getting so obsessed with having a baby. Sometimes you have to protect your children from their own bad decisions." "Bad decisions?" "Sarah, honey, you're not exactly mother material. You can barely keep house, you don't cook, and frankly, your family history of anxiety isn't something you should pass on to children." I was speechless. This woman had been playing sweet grandmother-to-be while actively working against us. "I just think if Mark really wants children, he should find someone more suitable," she continued. "Someone who can give him the life he deserves." When Mark got home that evening, Linda was there again, playing the perfect supportive mother. "How are you feeling about the fertility stuff, honey?" she asked me. "I know it's been hard." "Actually," I said, pulling out my phone, "I wanted Mark to hear about our conversation today." I hit play. Linda's voice filled the room. "You're not exactly mother material. Someone more suitable. Protect your children from their own bad decisions." The silence was deafening. Mark stared at his mother like he'd never seen her before. "Mom," he said quietly, "what the hell is this?" Linda tried to backtrack. "That's taken out of context. Sarah called me, upset, asking for advice." "I have the whole conversation," I said, "including the part where you admitted to canceling my medical appointments." Mark's face went through about 10 different emotions. Shock, anger, betrayal, grief. "Get out," he told his mother. "Mark, honey, you don't understand. Get out of my house, now." Linda left, but not before hissing at me. "This isn't over. He'll see who you really are eventually." That was 2 months ago. Mark's been in therapy, trying to process how his mother manipulated our marriage. We're back in fertility treatment, and Linda is blocked on everything. The crazy part? After Mark confronted her, she sent him a long email detailing all the ways she'd been protected